Financial Freedom Visualization. My name is May Dildalau. I live in Waikiki with my husband Jomel and our 12-year-old son Jordan. Back in 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts. Paid it all off by April of 2016, quit my job. December 23rd, 2016 was my last day. Started coaching clients to do what I did, which wasn't just pay off debt and quit my job. We improved our net worth by about $500,000. We're making almost $500 a month in passive income, mostly from dividends. And then we started buying property together. We bought our first property in Waikiki in 2017. 2018, we bought our second property in Waikiki, which is an Airbnb business. And in 2019, we sold the first property and bought our current property, which is a 3-bedroom condo in Waikiki. And my mom moved in last year. So that's my story. We're gonna do a gratitude practice. I just want to let you know I have a blog where I talk about my story, and I have free information. I have free trainings. It's called yesfinanciallyfree.com. So I invite you to go check it out. If you go to the Contact Us page, you can put in your name and email address, and you can get on my email list. And why be on my email list? Well, first of all, you get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, that's sent directly to your inbox instantly. Secondly, you can get invites to all my monthly trainings. And I just did a monthly training on Friday that was called Options Trading, How to Get Paid to Buy Stocks. And I taught how to do that with options trading, which is really cool. When I first learned it, I thought, this is so cool, because before I would just put in an order. Back at the time, I had to pay to buy stocks. If you do options trading, you get paid. And not only get paid, you get paid a decent amount of money to buy stocks. So it's a great way to buy stocks instead of just putting in an order. To learn it, it's a beginner options strategy. And one of my clients got approved for options trading while she was on the webinar. So it's really easy. I show you exactly how to do it. So that free training that I did on Friday, there is a replay going out today to my email list. So if you want to get the replay, all you have to do is sign up for my email list. And that's another great benefit. Now you get free invites to those trainings. You get free replays of the trainings. So the email list is a great asset to be on. It's free, absolutely free. So check it out. We're going to do our gratitude practice. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Say thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Say thank you for 1 minute. Thank you for anything you can think of. Thank you for this jade pendant I have. Thank you for the random valuable things on my desk. Thank you. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for the weather. Thank you for the air I'm breathing. Thank you for the fan blowing, the wind, and making it cool in here all the time. Thank you that I can live in Waikiki and it's not expensive for us. Thank you for that. Thank you that Jamel has a job that he likes a lot, and he enjoys learning new skills, and he's really good at it. Thank you for that. Thank you for my son Jordan, for being so cute and sweet all the time. Thank you that I organized all the receipts and paid all those taxes yesterday. Thank you for my health, my life. Thank you that I'm breathing. Thank you that I can breathe and I feel good. Thank you that I have this practice. Thank you for my hands and my skin, my skeleton. Alexa, stop. All right. That was an interesting thank you. All right. I am grateful for my skeleton. It's a wonderful thing. Okay. Now we're going to do our peace practice. So what do you do for the peace practice? You write down the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day. So I wrote the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day, already this morning. You read it several times after you write it, and then you say out loud, today is going to be my peaceful day. And then nobody can take that away from you. It's your peaceful day. All right. So now we're going to do the second step of the peace practice is to practice focusing on our breath. Okay, so when we breathe in, count 1, breathe out, count 1, breathe in, count 2, out, count 2, and then the same 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and then start back from 1 and go to 6, and then 1 to 7, 1 to 8, 1 to 9, 1 to 10, start back from 1, go to 5 again. We're only going to do this for 1 minute, so you'll probably only get maybe to 6, I don't know. If you get distracted and you need to start your count again because you've lost count, then just start over and be nice to yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. Just start over again, all right? If thoughts come to distract you, notice the thought in your mind and say to the thought, 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 thought. Come back to your breath, okay? Same with feelings like pain, itchiness, numbness. Say feeling, 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 and come back to your breath, all right? Same with sounds. If you hear sounds, hear sound, sound, sound. Come back to your breath, okay? All right, so we're gonna start. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Just focus on your breathing. Alexa, stop. All right, we are done with our breathing practice. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Thanks for being on. I notice it's a little dark. Let me turn the light on. It's completely dark at this time in the morning in Hawaii. So I wake up when it's completely dark. I wake up at 4:10 a.m. It's still completely dark. So, all right. Now that we did our breathing practice, the rest of the day for the peace practice, all you can do is do that breathing practice whenever you have time. You can do it if you're doing work and you want to take a break every hour. You can just set a timer like I did for 1 minute, close your eyes and do the breathing practice. At night before you go to bed, see if you can turn off all screens an hour before you go to sleep. This has been a challenge for me too. But I do meditation before I go to bed every night. I tend to get very sleepy, and then focus on your day. If there's anything you did to harm someone else, forgive them. If someone did something to harm you, forgive them. And if you did something to harm someone else, ask for forgiveness. Say sorry and promise you won't do it again. Okay, and then forgive yourself. All right, and then in the morning when you wake up, make your bed nice, neat, and tidy. I did that this morning. Go to the bathroom. Don't look at your cell phone. And then after you're done with that, you can do the breathing practice. I usually do a little bit of exercise. I do 20 push-ups and 50 sit-ups. And then I do my meditation because I'm tired. I have to wake myself up. Push-ups are very hard for me to do. So after I do 20 push-ups, I'm awake. So that's what I do. And then I do the meditative breathing. I do meditation, 2 kinds. And one of them is the breathing. And then I also write my sentence. Today is going to be my peaceful day. So that's how you do the peace practice. During the day, be mindful of what you're doing. Do one thing at a time. So if you're eating, focus on eating and not talking to other people. This is really hard for me. Our whole culture, I think, in my household is talking to each other during eating. I feel like sometimes my mom comes out at breakfast to talk to us, So it's very challenging. But for the most part, I talk way less when I eat now, and I focus on chewing and swallowing and all that kind of thing. And then I try to finish eating and then talk to my mom or whoever is at the table with me. So that's the peace practice. Focus on what you're doing one at a time. Good luck with it, yeah? All right. I really like it, actually. It makes me really think about, wow, I was doing all these different things when I'm just supposed to be driving or I'm just supposed to be cooking, and why am I doing all these things? It really got me to think about, wow, Why am I like avoiding cooking and avoiding cleaning and avoiding, these tasks I do during the day? Why? What's wrong with them? And then, really slowing down and realizing it's not a bad thing. It's good to clean your house. It's good to have a clean house, good to have an organized house. It's good to eat healthy food. It's good to eat food that I cook because it tastes good and it's healthy, so it's good. And it's good to be alive and enjoy life and do these tasks for people, myself and others. But I don't know, I realized something was going on. I was like avoiding work or wanting to avoid work. It was really interesting. And all this mindfulness practice brought it up right in front of me. And I was like, oh, interesting. This is what's been going on in my mind. And I didn't know. So that's why the monks call it mindfulness practice. You really start to understand yourself. And then you make changes. You're like, if it's really so bad, do something else. But then you realize it's actually not bad. I'm making up stories in my head. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live. So you try the mindfulness practice for yourself. See if you find something about your life that you didn't realize you were doing. Okay, now we're going to do our financial freedom affirmations and our financial freedom visualization. So I usually get my affirmations from my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Maybe I can show it to you. I'm transitioning between a slow computer and a fast computer, but oh no, I can show you. Okay, here we go. Yesfinanciallyfree.com. So you're going to get a little tour. So I was talking earlier about my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Go check it out. Has great stuff. I talked about the Contact Us page where you can get on my email list, get Zoom invites to my monthly trainings, get the replay today of options trading, how to get paid to buy stocks, and get the free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. I have all my replays of all my lives on my blog. So yesterday's replay is here, the day before yesterday. All the replays are on my blog, yeah? So it's a great place to get connected. If you need to catch up on a live or you missed it, you can come here to get the replay. So on the menu, there's this map to freedom. If you click on that, you get to this map to freedom page. And down at map number 5, that one has a list of a lot of blog posts I've done. You can go through these and read anything you want to help you become financially free. All right. I have a lot of information here I share for free. Also, this is 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity. So if you don't know your own affirmations, by the way, you can make your own affirmations. The best way to do it is to do what I call a thought check. So I'm gonna go over down here. Okay. So a thought check is when you just sit down and write down what you're thinking, anything you're thinking about money. All right. You can do this about anything, but you can do this with money, right? Whatever you're thinking about. Okay. Last time I did this, I realized I was thinking about how hard it was to pay certain bills. I was actually thinking about that. So I made an affirmation that it's easy to pay bills. Let me see. I think I have it in here. Because every now and then I do a thought check. I just write down anything I'm thinking about money, and then I realize, oh, I have these thoughts. Okay. So I made these affirmations. I have plenty of money to donate to causes I believe in. All right. So I was feeling skimpy on donating to charity, right? So I was like, oh, I have plenty of money to donate to causes I believe in. I enjoy and appreciate paying bills. I enjoy and appreciate paying bills. See? So that was what happened during my last thought check. Yeah? So you can make your own affirmations. All you have to do is a thought check. Just write, maybe set a timer for 1 minute. Just write down everything you're thinking about money. Yeah? And then anything that's negative, do the opposite. All right? And that's your affirmation. So if you feel like, if you say things to yourself, I used to say really bad affirmations to myself, which is why I was so bad with money, right? I used to say, why am I so poor? Which is not a good affirmation. So I changed it, right? Why am I so rich? Why am I so rich? So if you say that to yourself, if you say something like, why am I so poor? Why am I so bad with money? That's your thought, right? You can change it. What is the cure? The opposite of it. Why am I so good with money? Why am I so wealthy? And then you just say that over and over every day. Anytime you have any free time. Why am I so wealthy? Why am I so good with money? Why am I so wealthy? Why am I so good with money? Why am I so wealthy? Why am I so good with money? I have plenty of money to donate to causes I believe in. I have plenty of money to donate to causes I believe in. I enjoy and appreciate paying bills. I enjoy and appreciate paying bills. Okay? That's how you do affirmations. You just say it over and over and over. Okay? So repeat after me. I enjoy and appreciate paying bills. I enjoy and appreciate paying bills. I have plenty of money to donate to causes I believe in. I have plenty of money to donate to causes I believe in. Why am I so rich? Why am I so rich? Why am I so wealthy? Why am I so wealthy? What is the other one? Why, I forgot the other one. What was the other one? Oh, why am I so good with money? Why am I so good with money? Those are very powerful affirmations. So go ahead and do your own thought check. Just for a minute, write down anything you think about money, any bad thoughts you have, write the opposite. And those are your personal, powerful antidote to your money problems. Those are your affirmations. And then just repeat them over and over and over every day, okay? I used to, thank you, Scotty. Welcome to the live. I used to record my affirmations and listen to them while I worked at my desk at the bank when I used to work a job. I would record them and listen to them. So they would play not quietly, right? While I worked, I would be hearing, why am I so wealthy? Why am I so rich? I'm so good with money. I'm financially free. I'm a money magnet. Like it would just play over and it was my voice just saying it over and over and over and over and over for hours and hours and hours and hours. Okay? So just saying, try it out for yourself. It'll work. And everyone has their own personal thoughts about money. So the money check, the thought check is a very powerful tool that I use. Okay. Now we're going to do our visualization and we're done for today. Visualization, all you do is imagine you're financially free. Just pretend you're financially free right now, okay? Feel the feelings of actually being free, all right? So you don't have to work for money anymore. You can quit your job like me if you want, or you can stay there and just, happily know you don't have to be there, but you love your job maybe. I don't know, maybe you love your job, right? When I quit my job, I was torn because it's not like I didn't exactly hate my job, right? I didn't want to be at a job because it was very, it just, like if I wanted to do other things, I had to ask a boss for permission. Sometimes I couldn't get permission. And that was when it got really annoying. It was when I wanted to get permission to take off and I couldn't because the other girl that did my job was off on a vacation and I had to be there to cover. And I felt obligated, and that's when I realized I needed to quit. And so that's why I quit. But I didn't exactly hate my job. It was okay, I liked the people, and I serviced people at the bank, and they were nice people. So it's not like, and they were really nice to me. At Christmas, they gave me gift cards, like so much gift cards. And like, it wasn't a bad job. It's just that I didn't want to be at a job anymore. I guess I'd grown out of it. And I wanted to spend more time with my son. He was 3 when I quit. And I wanted to actually be there for him and be a mother and get to know my son, hang out with him. So that was really what it was about for me. Everyone is different. So now we're going to imagine you're financially free. What are you going to do? Are you going to do what I did and quit your job and be a full-time mom or a full-time dad? Or are you going to do something else, right? It's your life. So imagine it now. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Close your eyes and begin imagining you're financially free. Yoo-hoo! Alexa, stop. All right, we're done imagining that. That was pretty fun. All right, so that's it for the gratitude, peace, and financial freedom practice. I am live every day at the same time, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern. And I'm going to end by showing you my blog one more time. And then we are done for today. And I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm live every day. It's amazing. Okay, yes, financiallyfree.com. I am amazing. So are you. We're going to go to a different page. We're going to go to the products page today. And this is actually one of my products, but let's go check out the page. There's so many different services and products that I provide that you would pay for. So I have a lot of free stuff. This is also free too. On the right side, you can schedule an appointment with me for free. 15 minutes if you have any questions. You have a quick thing you want to talk to me about. I've solved problems for people in 15 minutes before. Okay, so DIY, build and balance your investment portfolio. This is the one I'm talking about today. This is a product if you don't know how to do your own investing. So we do our own investing. We put aside money in Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs. We have, my son has a college savings account, right? So I started doing this college savings account investing in 2019. And I was trying to get help from an investment advisor, but they wouldn't do what I wanted them to do, which was to build an all seasons portfolio, which is recommended by Ray Dalio. He's a billionaire, former hedge fund owner, philanthropist. You can look him up. He's very famous, Ray Dalio. But he recommended doing this portfolio. And Tony Robbins had his investment firm test it, and it had a 9.72% return net of fees from 1984 to 2012. And it limits losses. When the housing crisis happened, it had only a 3.93% loss when the S&P had a 37% loss. So this is a really important factor when you want to invest. You don't want to lose lots and lots of money, right? Obviously, because it takes a while to make it back, right? How long did it take you back to make back the money you lost during COVID, right? So I started building this in 2019 because I thought the market was too high. And lo and behold, the next year was 2020 COVID and it tanked, right? But because I did the all seasons, my son's college savings, which I had put in the all seasons myself, it did not tank. Like the stock market was down like 50% in COVID. It was down a lot for a long time too. Not at 50%, but it was down for a while. My son's portfolio was only down for maybe, I don't know, a few weeks, and that's it. And it wasn't down 50%. It was down maybe 15. I don't know. And then it was down 5%. And then it was making a profit when the stock market was down at like 30%. It was profiting, guys. So I saw how good this portfolio was, and I taught every client I had how to do it, because to me, it's like, this is amazing, right? So if you're interested in it, you just click on that button. There's a video on it in there. Click the button, get instant access. And then it is only $197 for a year to study the videos, follow them along. And if you have any questions, you just ask me and I can help you. All right? Because I have office hour invites for anyone who joins that product. I do office hour invite, okay? Which is a Zoom invite you get on Mondays at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Eastern. You can jump on, ask me any questions you have. That is another benefit of that product. So if you're interested in it, check it out. I think it is a great product. If you don't know how to invest your money, go ahead, check that out. All right, have a great day. I will see you again tomorrow. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, please do so. I appreciate you. Have a great day. And then on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and then you will get notified when I am live.